We have a simple trigonometric equation here to solve. We have to solve 2 sine square x plus 3 cos x minus 3 to be equal to 0. Now to solve this 2 sine square x, you can write it as 2 brackets. Sine square x, remember that is 1 minus cos square x. Then plus 3 cos x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now, if you open the bracket here, we have 2, that is 2 times 1, 2. 2 times minus cos square x will be minus 2 cos square x plus this 3 cos x minus 3 to be equal to 0. We have minus 2 cos square x plus 3 cos x. This plus 2 and minus 3, that will becomes minus 1, which is 0 here. Then we divide through by negative. Now to do away with the negative sign here, that will be 2 cos square x minus 3 cos x plus 1 to be equal to 0. Now we have the coefficient of cos square x to be greater than, or better still, we can replace what cos x with a letter, that is, let the letter be u. So now if cos x is u, that means here will be u squared, that is 2u squared, minus cos x is u, that's 3u, plus 1 is equal to 0. Now from here, the coefficient of u squared is greater than 1, so we'll simply multiply this 2 by this one, which will give us 2. Then we'll look for two numbers, that is two factors of the 2. Two factors of 2 that will sum to minus 3. In other words, two numbers that when you add, it will give you minus 3. When you multiply, it will give you 2. And that will be minus 1 and minus 2. So if you get those two numbers, the next thing you need to do is bracket u minus, the first number is 2, bracket the second number u minus 1, it equals 0. Then what you simply do is this, the coefficient here is 2, so you simply divide this by 2 and also divide this by 2. So that will be bracket u minus 1 bracket u minus 1 over 2 is equal to 0. So that means u is equals to 1 and 1 over 2. Now, but if you check from the question given, there is nothing like u, but we also will let what cos x to be equals to u. So that means that cos x is equal to u, and u is what? 1 and half. So that means cos x is equal to 1 and cos x is equal to half. So when we take the cos inverse now, x is equals to cos inverse of 1 and x is equals to cos inverse of 1 over 2. So x is equals to 0, cos inverse of 1 is 0, and then cos inverse of 1 over 2 is 60, and x is equals to 60 degrees. So therefore, x is equals to 0 and 60 degrees. So these are the two values of this particular equation. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for more, please.